Let me set the stage. Being a hotel management student, we are given the opportunity to train in hotels as part of our 3-year course that we do. We are allotted specific hotels by going through an interviewing process. Now that the stage is set, let the games begin. Allow me to put a few key details in perspective for you. Here we have the staffs and the trainees. Staffs have to work a minimum of 12 hours. Trainees also have to work a minimum of 12 hours. Staffs get 8 days of paid offs per month. Trainees get 4 days of paid offs per month. Staffs get a salary of Rs 20,000 per month, which includes Rs 15,000 in cash and Rs 5,000 worth of added benefits like PF, insurance, food and accommodation. Trainees get a grand total of Rs 2,000 per month. Let's talk about monthly stipend. The hotel I did my training paid Rs 2,000 per month. Some hotels give Rs 5,000, 4,000 or 3,000, but that's very rare. Most hotels give less than 2,000, which goes from Rs 1,200 to Rs 800 per month. Let's take Rs 2,000 as average. Trainees work 12 hours per day for 26 days, which equals to 312 hours per month. Whereas staffs work 12 hours per day for 22 days, which equals to 264 hours per month. Our training period is 4 months, which means 312 multiplied by 4, which gives you a total of 1,248 hours. If we compare the same with the staffs, which is 264 multiplied by 4, that is 1,056 hours. So clearly the trainees have to work more hours. Now let's examine the pay. Trainees get paid Rs 2,000, multiplying that by 4 gives you Rs 8,000. If we compare the same with the staffs, which is Rs 20,000 multiplied by 4 gives you 80,000 rupees. We work a total of 1,248 hours and get paid Rs 8,000. Let me put this in perspective. If you're from the US, that's a grand total of $107 for slaving away 1,248 hours. Oh, and if you were the unfortunate students to go to the hotels which paid 800 per month, then your grand total would be $43 for working 1,248 hours. This is insane. Trainees are the cheapest labor a hotel can use to maximize profit, and that's exactly what they do. We are paid 1/10 the salary of an employee with half their paid offs and the same number of working hours. If this isn't the definition of exploitation, then I don't know what is. Now, you might ask, but you're there to learn though, right? As trainees, we do the most mundane, repetitive, brainless things. And most of these things we learn in our college itself, that too in more detail. If you think carrying 10 stacks of chairs, moving around tables, wiping plates, carrying luggages, and cleaning toilets is great training, sure, keep believing that. But don't pretend as if we're learning this high-level, sophisticated, complex shit. We're not. We don't need to work 1 month per department for 4 months. It's not rocket science. These mundane things we do can be learned in just 1 week, and the whole training can be done in just 1 month. We're never taught or explained things, only to the extent that a task requires us to know. When do you even have time to ask important questions when you don't even get 30 seconds to rest? Literally, there were instances where I had to ask multiple times just to go for lunch before the cafeteria closed. Most managers or supervisors never really take any time to explain any kind of useful information, like how they plan things, their mindset, or perhaps some insightful information. There is not much learning going on, I can tell you that much for sure. But we are getting the exposure of how things actually are, about the industry and the work environment, and let me tell you, it's not a good picture. There are hotels which only function because of trainees, since they're cheap and can be made to work like slaves. This has been going on for years, and the college that sends us knows this very well too. Oh, and you want to know an interesting little detail? We are made to pay Rs 43,000, that is $575 as tuition fees while we are doing our training. Why? We are not even in the college, so why are we paying so much for the tuition fee? We're not seen as students, we're seen as basic laborers. That's it. It's like, hey, you, come here, take this, do that. We don't care if you learn, but make sure you wipe that plate clean. Let's talk about staffs and trainees. Some staffs, they want to use us. For some, they just want to assert their dominance to feel powerful. For some, they just want to let off steam by making us feel like shit. Some have their heads so far up their ass that they're in their own bubble of logic and rationality. Most staffs hate their jobs. It's just a means to an end for them. Oh, and there are forbidden words for trainees, such as, can I sit down for 2 minutes? Can I get a day off tomorrow? You know, we're only given 4 offs and some days we just need a day off. But no, they decide when to give us an off, and if we are to ever ask for it, we are made to feel as if it's a crime. Even though I say all this, there are some very nice people out there who understands where the trainees are coming from, who makes us feel comfortable and excited to work with them. I'll never forget those people, and these are the type of people the industry needs the most. There are double standards for trainee boys and girls. Boys are made to do all the heavy lifting, whereas the girls have comparatively easier tasks. Personally, I don't care about this, but this is how it is. Now, even though girls do go through less physical stress, I have much respect for them because they go through an insane amount of mental stress and trauma. You know, some of these staffs keep hitting on these trainee girls even though they're not interested and has said a no. Some people just don't get it, and these girls don't want to make a scene because if they do, their life will be made into hell because somebody couldn't take a rejection. I've seen and heard way too many of these stories from my female friends. It's as if every girl has to go through this when they're training. It's disgusting. I've never seen this many perverted and desperate guys in a single building, and believe me, I've stayed in an all-boys hostel before. Parents should know about this. Nobody talks about it because this is the dark truth of the hotel industry and how trainees are being treated. If you're planning to send your daughter into this field, you might just want to think twice. For this, I have extensively talked to many of my classmates inquiring about their training experience. And now what you're about to hear is a conversation I had with one of them. This particular conversation sums up everything that there is to say.
I know you had some kind of interesting story. I mean, it's more than just a story, but yeah, I mean, what is it about? I didn't really ask you about all the details, but yeah, I think now is the best time. So, what is it about?
So, I know you have stories where people, like girls, have been harassed too. But in
Yes.
my hotel, boys were harassed. Girls were harassed, definitely. Mental torture was there for everybody. That is, at that time, thought as a common thing, that mental
Yeah.
torture is there for everybody.
Yes.
But physical torture was there for men here.
What do you mean by physical torture?
Physical torture in the way, like, so the trainee manager, he used to call up these boys, like, who were the trainees under him. And obviously the other managers and everybody won't be putting their nose in, trainee
Yeah,
department
of
with
course.
trainee
Definitely.
man.
Yeah.
He used to call up these boys and, take them to movies and everything. Like, ekdam typical how we see in movies, where the girl is brought to movie and being harassed and everything. So here,
Yeah.
he used to take the boys to the movie.
So,
And later,
so these boys, they could say no, or they were like forced. What was the case?
after several times, if you're asking me, like, let's go out,
Mhm.
I'll be telling
Oh,
you no for 3 times. And
I see.
where you are my manager, for the 4th time, probably I'll say, okay, sir, let's go for a movie.
Okay, I see.
So he used to take them for, you would never think like that. Like the picture he portrays in front of everybody, you would never imagine that a person would be doing a thing like this to you.
Okay.
So what he used to do is, like, he used to call these people. Like, I heard this kind of similar story from several people, several boys. Like, some were pushed to that stage where they used to cry, and
Jeez.
there were people after this who had left the property as well. There were.
Yeah, like one of our, is that because of this whole thing? Is that one of the main reasons? Like one of
I'm
our
not
friends
sure
actually left for
completely
that.
because he isn't ready to talk about it completely.
I see.
So I'm not sure.
Tell me more about this.
Yeah. So he used to call these people late in the night for movies and everything. So after the movie, it would be like around 11:30, 12 o'clock. So he would be offering, let's go to my home. There would be an AC so we can sleep and everything. You can rest, and next day morning, I'll be taking you to work. So when a fatherly figure and everything is offering you that,
Yeah.
and when he's your boss, I don't think that you would be saying no.
Yeah.
So that person would go with him, and then when he would return to his home and everything, he would try to grope him. So
Oh.
this happened with several people. Yeah, this has happened, but people are not ready to talk about it because then, your future in the hotel industry would be very scary.
Mhm.
And you would definitely not get jobs because I didn't know about it completely, but he made it very clear to me. I was threatened and everything, like asking what do I know, what do I know. Even if I kept on saying that I know nothing, he harassed
So,
me.
so you heard these stories from one of these boys,
Not one of these boys, two, three of these boys, yeah.
2, 3 of these boys. Okay.
Everybody
So,
knew about it, and what happened with me was like there was some proof and everything where he came to know I knew about it as well. So he called me to his room, asked me several questions regarding this, threatened me till the time I cried, even said that I am crying because to gain attention and, to create a situation for sympathy and empathy for other people
so
and
he
everything.
called you from the place, like wherever you're working, alone inside a room,
Yeah.
and he was like threatening you.
Not just me alone, there were other people too, like already the boys over there, he was like threatening them as well that how can they talk about these things, these are not true. Like he tried to portray it as all fake allegations and everything, and that guy making up stories and me supporting it. Things
I
like
see.
this.
I
Things like
see.
this. Everybody knew about it, but people were like,
Did staff even know about this?
yeah, there were few staffs who used to know about it.
And this guy is the HR, I mean, trainee manager, right?
Yeah, he's the trainee manager.
He's basically sexually harassing men. Oh my
Like if you
God.
say yes to all these things, whatever he is offering you, you will be having a sweet time.
Yeah.
And
If you're
if
not interested,
you're not interested, then your life will be a living hell in the hotel. It
that's,
was for one of these boys. It was.
none of these trainees have to go through this shit. This is not what we signed up for, right? I mean, what the fuck?
Exactly. You know what? After these experience and all everything, the people who went along with me, it has ruined their experience, my experience.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
We are questioning to work in the hotel industry from next time onwards.
this
Like
is weird.
after all these happened, I was only praying and hoping that my training would end and I would go from there.
So these boys don't complain to anybody, like the police or any kind of, like, why not?
No, where we were working, we had a police station by it itself.
Uh-huh.
So these people of this hotel were like very friendly with the police, like keeping them in their own pockets and everything.
I
So it's
see.
not going to make any change or anything.
So this guy is still in that hotel.
Yeah.
Moving forward, let me give a little bit of context. She went there with 3 other classmates, and there were 2 boys in that. We'll call them John and Peter. John left the hotel midway through the training. Now I add Peter to the call.
We were talking about the trainee manager, and she told me a lot about it, but I wanted to ask you about your experience with that guy. What was the problem? What was the issue? What did you face?
Actually, at first he was like a so much a professional guy and he was talking about the professional thing only. But later on, he was like humiliating me because of my look, because of my body language, because of my color, all those kind of things,
And this is the trainee manager we're talking about, right? This is the trainee manager.
Yeah.
Wow.
There were times in the front office, back office, in front of he used to like mimic him and make fun of him and said that I'm just joking. You understand joke, right?
And even like one day, I was doing my housekeeping shift from morning to night. After the turn down, it was like some 7 a.m. to 9. After 9, he put me in banquet.
Oh, he knowingly put you in banquet. Like,
Yeah, knowingly put me in banquet. And when I reached out him, he said that you don't have a call in this one. I decide and you will do after I say.
Yes,
oh
and
my
the boss,
God.
And I didn't have any choice. So I have to go for banquet. And that shift ended by 4 a.m. or something. It was a big banquet party,
So
Yeah,
you
like
were already,
I did
so
from 7 a.m. to next day,
what?
next day
What?
4 a.m.
Wait, you came at 7 a.m. and you left. That is
Yes,
insane.
exactly. Yeah.
That's like almost 24 hours, not almost like 18, 19, 20 hours, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, here we're talking why John left the hotel midway.
He left because he was doing night shift over there.
Mm.
So one guy over there whom is in charge of the night shift, he asked him to come and sit with him. for doing the night auditing and all. So he sat with him, and they were like small chatting, and later he was asking about what is big size, and is it possible for him to feel that? Can I touch it? Like that, all those kind of questions he asked. My friend told him that no, you can't do that. Don't ask these kind of embarrassing questions to me. Like, he don't know what to do at that time, and he like said no to all those things. But he tried to put his hand on him, but he moved from there to back office, and he sat there. Next day, somehow he came to me. He was so panic or something. He was like talking about this thing happened, that happened, and he was like he don't know what to do. And because of all this kind of stress, and even if something happened like that, he can approach to our L&D manager, because he's also the same guy who used to do things to everyone. So we can approach him also. Then he don't know what to do. Then he made some reason and he left the hotel.
This is not a safe environment for anybody to work.
Yeah, in their mission, in their vision, they are saying that their priority is employee.
The purpose of this video is to bring awareness to the public on how flawed and exploitative the system we're being forced into is. This is an issue that people at NCHMCT, National Council for Hotel Management and Catering Technology, really should take a look at if they truly value student experience and learning. I don't know if any increase in stipend would be seen, but the right action for NCHMCT to take would be to set a standard work hour and day offs. I strongly believe for the average stipend we're getting paid now, the trainees must not work more than 8 hours per day and should have 8 paid offs per month. Now is the best time there has ever been to look into this issue. If you're a fellow hotel management student, share your experience in the comments. Please spread awareness by sharing this video to people you think should see and acknowledge these things. A change can only happen if we speak loud enough.